So I didn't have time to talk about this on my When I'm Not Podcasting series, but I'm going to drop it in right now. Yes, lots and lots of movies. 10 Star Wars projects, 10 Marvel projects, and more to debut on Disney Plus. Here's what we got coming up. It's ridiculous. So Disney Plus, there was a whole bunch of stuff that was being done for a investor day that was being done, where Disney Plus announced on Thursday, as we record this, that Lucasfilm and the Marvel Studios will be delivering at least 22 series to the streaming service starting in 2021. More series coming in from Disney Animation and Pixar. And over the 2 hours of Investor Day's presentations, the heads of each company's creative divisions unspooled an almost overwhelming torrent of new content, heavily emphasized on its year-old streaming service. So here are some of the things they have coming up right now. Disney Plus, on the Star Wars end, is going to be introducing Andor, a Rogue One prequel series focusing on Diego Luna's Cassian Andor, in production right now, debuting in 2022. Then you got Obi-Wan Kenobi. Again, we're just going to go ahead and have Mickey Mouse take in here and we're going to use all the Star Wars. We're going to use every character. Obi-Wan Kenobi. They're going to make a whole series on Obi-Wan Kenobi, but it's going to get Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen back to come play their roles. Reprise their roles from the prequel movie trilogy, 1, 2, and 3, respectively, and that'll go into production March 2021. Then you have Rangers of the New Republic and Ahsoka, which are direct spin-offs of The Mandalorian, from Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. The latter will star Rosario Dawson in the title role she originated, and all 3 shows will introspect on a climactic story event. So basically, we're going to get The Mandalorian now in 3 different arcs. And then they're just going to put them all together. Incredible. Spread out the story to get it everywhere. Listen, is it going to be overkill? Is it going to be too much? Possibly. I mean, is it time to go ahead and start doing spin-offs of spin-offs? We saw, how good is that done? We've seen Walking Dead do Return to the Walking Dead. We've seen Breaking Bad do Better Call Saul. Is it a good idea to do multiple spin-offs? And that's the only show I remember ever doing something like that was All in the Family. And that was in the 70s, man. Come on. Then there's a new one called Lando, which is based on a Lando Calrissian character. And they're going to go with that. No word if Donald Glover is going to reprise his role in that series. The one that he did in 2018 Solo, A Star Wars Story, which did not do so well in the box office. Then also The Acolyte, a female-centric series billed as a mystery thriller set in the final days of the High Republic. And then Star Wars The Bad Batch, which is an animated follow-up to the animated series Star Wars The Clone Wars. Wow, the stuff they're going to do. Then they're going to have Star Wars Visions, an anthology collection of short films set in the Star Wars universe from the eyes of 10 different Japanese anime creators, or animation creators. So are they going to be anime? We're going to hear some really funky music, something that looks like something out of Dragon Ball Z. And then a droid story animated series from Lucasfilm Animation and Lucasfilm's visual effects team that will focus on R2-D2 and C-3PO in new adventures. Can you take all this in the next couple of years? Is it too much Star Wars for you? It's seriously Star Wars, kids. All you fan people of Star Wars, are you really going to be all into every little thing that is Star Wars universe? Do you think it's going to be too much overkill? How about Marvel fans, the MCU types? Let's talk about that. 8 titles for Disney Plus. All that are in some stage of development or production. WandaVision will premiere on January 15th. Then you have The Falcon and the Winter Soldier series will be starting on March 9th. Then Loki, which will debut in May. An animated series called What If will debut summertime. Then there will be a live action series, Ms. Marvel, debuting later in 2021. They're going to spin off the Avengers and have Hawkeye on its own series. Jeremy Renner and Haley Steinfeld will debut in late 2021. 2022, you'll have She-Hulk with Tatiana Maslany of Orphan Black fame, and Perry Mason. And Moon Knight, which will have an unannounced cast yet announced yet so far. That's a whole lot of shit to have in here. Then Kevin Feige also has 4 more titles for Disney Plus in the Marvel universe. Secret Invasion, starring Samuel L. Jackson and Ben Mendelsohn. It's something that from the man who produced Avengers Endgame. You'll have Ironheart, which is a spinoff of Iron Man series focusing on Riri Williams, the inventor, played by Dominic Thorne, who was featured in If Beale Street Could Talk. Armor Wars, based on a 1980s comic book series about what happens when Tony Stark's technology falls into wrong hands. It'll reprise Don Cheadle as War Machine. And then a Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, which will be taped during the time they're filming Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And then there's other movies that are coming up for Marvel Studios as well. Don't know if they're going to be in the Disney Plus slate. But here's what we got. Ms. Marvel star Iman Vellani will be in Captain Marvel 2. There'll be another Spider-Man Far From Home. And a new Fantastic Four movie. They're going to recreate Fantastic Four. Did we ask for that? Do we really want that right now? I don't know. I don't know who asked for it, but oh well. Some people just feel like, well, remember they're going to get Fantastic Four right this time. That's what I feel like they're going to do. Kevin Feige debuted several first looks at Marvel's Disney Plus slate, but only mentioned his feature films in passing. And there are others that are going to be coming up, but they were only talking about Disney Plus. And then Disney's going to be, Disney basically, you know, you're thinking Mickey Mouse, like, we're just going to use our old characters. Ha! We're just going to milk them dry. Ha! Make some money. Ha! Sorry, it's the South Park is the, Mickey Mouse character. I always keep thinking of that. I can just imagine. This is like a Mickey Mouse operation. We're just going to do everything, and we're just going to be like a kid and just vomit out everything from each universe, as many different routes as we can to fill content throughout. It's crazy. So a few feature titles for Disney Plus. Oh, anything new? No. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. We're going to make that a movie. Another Ice Age movie. We're going to make an animated series out of Night of the Museum. We're going to have, or it's going to be a film. Then we're going to do Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers in a live action animated hybrid feature. Chip 'n Dale will be played by John Mulaney and Andy Samberg. Not enough that we have him milking 6 years of Brooklyn Nine-Nine on television for all this time. But, oh well. I guess he needed the job. There'll be a Cheaper by the Dozen, which will include Gabrielle Union. They're going to remake Three Men and a Baby. Oh. We're going to get another Sister Act 3 with Whoopi Goldberg. And Tom Hanks, I'm guessing he's going to play Geppetto in Pinocchio. We're just going to keep just moving along. It's too much, Disney. It's too much. Haha. It's just too much. That's so much content to put right there. And you want to milk all your assets dry in a corporate sense, Disney, go right ahead to your heart's content. Is that going to hold enough for the next couple of years to make you profitable by 2024 as you say you're going to be? That's a lot to ask for. That is a big ask of the people who are going to be watching. I want to find out in a couple of years if people are going to be feeling they're going to be fatigued of Marvel and Disney because they've been thrown so much on the platform. You know, is it going to be too much? I mean, think about it. When Marvel was doing stuff on Netflix, at least they were doing different series in a way, right? You know, Jessica Jones was different. Luke Cage was different. Things like that. Daredevil was different. You know, that was another thing from the Netflix had in terms of, comic book characters. But I mean, just saying, there's a whole lot they had, right? So think about what's going on here. I know Daredevil's DC. Don't get me with that, okay? Don't get at me with that. So either which way, there could be so much more they will probably do. But again, it's just so much. But again, I guess you're just going to have to take all the resources and the $14 million in content they're going to put roughly a year. That's going to go to that. And, it's kind of in a way where we're not going to get new stuff in the theme parks because, they took down 29,000 people in the theme parks, mostly in California, because of the issues that are going on with the pandemic. So let's not take our remake and resource stuff that we're going to put towards the rides. We're going to just put it all on the Disney Plus. Well, 83 million subscribers. I guess you got to keep these people entertained. So entertain them, if you will. Let's see how it works out. I'll talk to you next time.